Hi guys, right, we're going to make a nice like lemongrass, ginger, red curry, brothy beef to have with that coconut rice that I made yesterday. Now, I've already chopped up my oyster blade and browned it off. I need to sneeze, sorry. Browned it off, and then what's left in here is the beef juice and a bit of oil. So to that, I'm going to add, I've got about 4 cloves of garlic, the stalks from the lemongrass, a good thumb piece of ginger, a diced onion, get it all in there. And this is just one of those things, we're going to saute these off, drop it back in, and then cover it, put it in the oven for about 2 hours, and then when it's done, we'll add the last flavours and some coconut milk, and it will be delicious. But look at that, that's going to be really nice. This is going to absorb those beef juices that are all in here. It already smells good, people. And we're just going to let that saute just for a couple of minutes before we add all the rest of the stuff to it. That's all softened up a bit now. Oh, it smells so good and beefy. So to this, you can either add chicken stock, beef stock, water, stock cubes, whatever. I just happen to have some chicken stock I'd made in the freezer, so I'm going to go in with both of these. And I have one of these left over that I froze as well, a half one of them. So that's all going in. And I just need to let that all melt into there. Oh, of course, I'm going to move that over because I bloody forgot my red curry. I've got a half a jar here and I'm going to put it all in. And we'll just let that sizzle away on this side for a minute while we're waiting for all that stock to melt. Yeah. Damn, this smells good. So this stock, if you've seen any of the tradies handbag ones, like with the carcass, after I made something, I just cook it off with a bit of onion, bit of garlic, you know, a couple of basic things, and then bam, you got chicken stock, and I just put it in the freezer for such a moment. Alright, smell that curry. Yeah. Right, get that in there so they can all melt. Basically, all I've got to do is wait for this stock to melt down. All that stock has all melted down in there, so we've got this beautiful broth. And to that, I've got lemongrass, like all the leaves, just tied up. I'm chucking that whole thing in there. I've got cap lime leaves, which I'll give a little squash to. They're going in. And then all that beef I browned off, including all the juice that's sitting on that plate. Break that off. Yes. All right, give that a stir through, like so. Yeah, beautiful. All right, then we want to do a cartouche. So I've just got baking paper that I've wet. We're going to put that over the top. And because I really want to seal this, because I don't want all that liquid to evaporate, I don't mind if it evaporates a bit, but the lid on my thing is not that great, it doesn't seal very well. We're going with that. Turn that off. All right. Just keep it in. Oh yeah, there we go. A lid on that baby. And I'm going to whack her in about a 180-degree oven. I've taken this out of the oven and I'm putting it on the stove now, and let me tell you, the smell of this is insane, and the flavours in this already are incredible. But we're going to add some coconut milk. I might just turn her up a little bit now. 1 can of coconut milk. Give it a stir around. Can of coconut milk, some fish sauce. Probably about 2 teaspoons or something in there, but we'll taste to be sure. We just want to let it come up to a little bit of a bubble. Right, let's just have a little taste for a sec. Oh man, that is good. Right, a little bit more fish sauce. So we probably added a tablespoon of fish sauce, but it's all about taste, guys. Just taste it and see what you think. You're supposed to add like a little bit of sugar or brown sugar or palm sugar. I'm going to add a little bit of the monk fruit, brown sugar. I don't want to go too crazy. There's probably about a heaped teaspoon in there. We'll have a little tasty poo of that. All right, that'll be mixed through. That's perfect. No more sugar because we don't want it to be really sweet. And we're going to squeeze in some lime. Right, we'll squeeze in half, have a stir and a taste, and then we'll see if we need the other half. But I'm reckoning we probably are going to need the other half. Damn, that is good. Yeah, we'll go in with the other half. All right. Let's have a go. That is fucking magnificent. Hey guys, it's all done in here now. Reduced down a bit. Absolutely beautiful. I got the coconut rice I made yesterday, and we're going to serve it up. Oh, that one so I can have a taste of mine. Right. The beef is literally melting your mouth. Oh, look at all that broth. Beautiful. Then we're going to go with a bit of broccoli. A little bit on there. Little wedge of lime on the side if we want to add more lime. Some coriander. And then I'm just having a little smidge of chili because I smelt this and I think this is actually probably going to be quite murderous. This is a habanero and it smells really fruity and perfumey. All right, let's have a little taste. Get a little bit of that beef. You can just cut it with a spoon. Oh. It is absolutely savory, delicious. That meat is actually melting your mouth. Oyster blade's so good for this. It's usually a cheap cut and it has all those nice, sticky bits that go nice and sticky and everything. This one's a winner, guys. And all I did was put a few things together and just left it in the oven for a couple of hours. Perfect. Get involved, get it in your big hole. Love your peeps, and I'll see you later.